Well, Coach Chris here. Welcome to Equipped. Happy New Year. We're going to start off with just a couple of drills to get woken up, and then we're going to use our equipment for the warm-up as well as going over the movements today. So first, let's start off with our handcuff drill. A lot of you know this one well. I want you to take your hands behind your back. I want you to grab onto your right wrist with your left hand. All right, we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades back. We're going to take those hands off of the back. For some of us, this might be enough. You're going to feel those shoulders being challenged. But if you can take a little bit more, I want you to try to slide your hands up your back, breathe, and then relax. We're going to do that one more time. Squeeze those shoulder blades back, take the hands off the back, and then try to lift as you exhale. And relax. Shake those arms out. We're going to do the same thing. Grab it onto that left wrist with your right hand. Shoulder blades back. Hands off the back. Again, if that's enough for you, if you feel pretty challenged, stay there. But if you can, slide those hands on up and relax. One more time. Shoulder blades back. Hands off the back and slide. Breathe. And shake it out. All right, make sure you got some room behind you. Finding your athletic stance. I want to work a nice strong hip hinge. We're going to press those hips back. Feel those hamstrings engage. Stand tall. Now give me a nice deep squat. And now a double lunge. Stepping back, back up top, back up top. Give me 4 more of those. Strong hinge, squat, and then that double lunge. Your pace, hinge, squat, and then that strong double lunge. If you're with me, you got about 2 more reps, so really try to activate through that midsection, nice and strong, through those abs, through that pillar. The last one, strong hinge, squat, and then that double lunge. Finish up those 5 reps. All right, hopefully we're all wrapping those up. Go ahead and grab onto a moderate weight that you have nearby. All right, so I use kettlebells just because of the weights that I have, but you can use dumbbells, and I'll try to switch over to my dumbbells every once in a while. I just feel like I'm cheating y'all if I use them, because the heaviest dumbbell I have is 10 pounds. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take that kettlebell or that dumbbell up to a racked position on your left side. All right, nice strong athletic stance, brace to the belly. Let's press that weight to the sky, bicep to ear, pulling back down. Give me 2 more. This is our first superset. Again, this is just a warm up. We're just going over movements. And now bring it back to a racked position. Keeping that racked position, keeping your athletic stance once you pull down to a squat. Go tall, down, tall, down, tall. Excellent. Switch sides. This is what our first superset is going to look like. We're going to work for about 40-45 seconds. Right side press. Give me 2 more reps. You're going to rest for about 15 to 20 seconds. So you're going to work through your pace once we get to the actual workout. Rack on that right side. Pull it on down, squat. Give me 2 more. Down, tall, down, tall. Excellent. You can take that weight on down. So we're going to work a press, left side, then into our squat, left side, and then repeat right side. So we're splitting the body in half to start off today. All right, afterwards, we're going to work a swing. And I'm going to try to progress you up to a step swing today. So if you're working a kettlebell, start with that kettlebell slightly out in front of the body. All right, we're going to go nice hinge position, athletic stance, chest proud. And you're going to hike that kettlebell back, stand tall, back again. Give about 3 reps. And then relax. If you're working a dumbbell, I like to hold the dumbbell long. Okay, so we're working the same movement. If you have lighter dumbbells, you can work 2 and what's called a skier swing outside the body. All right, later on in class, I'll progress you up to a step swing. All right, let's go ahead and get near that piece of equipment or furniture I asked you to grab. We're going to take our right hand onto that supported position. We're going to have that weight in our left hand. Just give me 3 strong rows. And what we're looking for here is good control, good shoulder blade movement, and just give me 3 reps. Then you're going to stand, reset, left hand is now braced, right side, 3 strong rows. So this is our second superset. Again, we're just working through the warm-up. We're working swings for about 40-45 seconds, and then we're working supported rows, working left side, then right. If you know what your non-dominant side is, you can definitely start with that side, but I'm going to be coaching you through left side and then right side today. All right, last thing we're going to do is technical. I'll switch over to a dumbbell on this one just to be a little more fair. All right, let's go and take that weight into your left hand. I want you to take that left foot, step it back, pull down to a lunge, and then stand tall. That's not technical, right? Let's do that again. Step back, go tall, but this time when you stand, I want you to bring that weight up to a rack position. So as you stand, rack, back down, rack, down, rack. So with the dumbbell, it looks a little bit more like a bicep curl, especially a lighter dumbbell. That's fine. We'll live with it. All right, switch over to the right side. I'll go with a little more weight this time. Right hand, right foot steps back. As you stand, clean, back and down. Clean as you stand, back and down. Clean as you stand. All right, again, if you have a dumbbell, it might feel more like a bicep curl. Absolutely fine. You can live with it. All right, I can live with it. All right, got 15 seconds. We're going to get into our single arm overhead press. We're going to get into our first working set, so I'm going to up the weight a little bit now. If you're ready, let's go ahead and rack up that left side. Again, dumbbell, kettlebell, anything that you have, weighted backpack. Brace the belly. 40 seconds. Let's work. Strong press and down. Pace yourself. Making sure we're getting that bicep to our ear. So we are actually working now, so make sure you have appropriate weight or appropriate tempo to challenge yourself. 20 more seconds. Soften the knees. Strong exhale as you press. Again, we have 2 rounds of this one today, so make sure we're working appropriately. Last 4, 3, 2, and relax. You can stay in a rack position, or you can go ahead and set it down for a moment. Get about 15 seconds, and we're getting to our squat. Again, we're staying on that left side or your non-dominant side. Shoulder's going to feel a little fatigued today. All right, go ahead and find your squat, aka your athletic stance. All right, 3, 2, let's work. Pulling down. Again, you're only racked on one side, unless all you have is light weights, and you want to go with a rack on both sides. What I like about this one, challenging that midsection a little extra today. Breathing with every rep, keeping that chest tall. Got about 10 seconds left. If you're not quite feeling it, start picking up that pace. Little more effort. Let's make sure we get those legs tired. 3, 2, 1, relax. Switching over to the right side. Big breath. Get started off with that overhead press. We're nice and controlled. All right, let's go wrap it up. Big breath. Athletic stance. Strong through that belly. Let's work. Strong exhale out of your mouth with every press. Make sure those knees are soft. Really working to get that bicep to your ear with that full extension. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. You can stay in a rack position. You can help cradle it if you just want to hang out there. Got about 15 seconds, and we're going back into that squat. Then we're going to repeat this series one more time until we move into our swing and our supported row. All right, athletic stance, big breath. Let's work. Making sure that shoulder blade is staying back and down. So whether you're working a dumbbell, a backpack, or a kettlebell, you've got that weight pulled to the body. You're holding on tight to that football. Ten seconds. Legs should be getting warm by now. Last 3, 2, and relax. All right, one more round, and then we're done with our presses. We're done with our squats for the day. So when we get to our presses, if you need to cheat, if If you need to get a little extra oomph with those legs, just make sure we do it on purpose. All right, rack it up. Left side, and let's work. So what do I mean by that? If you want to work or need to work a push press, don't do it on accident. That's how we hurt our backs. If you know you need to use those legs, load it up, dip, and punch. Load it, dip, punch. Okay? When we do it on accident, that's when we throw our backs out. That's when we hurt our shoulders. Let's not do that. 15 seconds. Nice and controlled. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Woo. Gotta save my shoulders a little bit. Gonna take a quick breather. Enjoy this unwrapped time. But we're staying with that left side. We're about to get it back up. Go right back into our squat. All right, let's rack it up. Let's work. So how far should you squat? All depends. All right? It all depends on your ability to keep control. All right? Are you staying tight to that midsection? Are you staying strong to the legs? Heels staying down. Toes pressing down. Everyone's bottom squat may look a little bit different, depending on their ability. 8 seconds. So stay within your ability. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Big breath. One more time with our overhead press, one more squat, and then we're done with those movements for the day. All right. Shake it out, stay loose. Brace that belly. Get that rack position. Let's work. Try not to rush any part of the movement unless you're having to work a push press, but try to control that weight on the way down. You're going to challenge that eccentric load. Strong on the way down. Right about 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, last squat coming up. Rack your back on that right side. All right, appropriate tempo. Appropriate tempo matches your weight, all right? If we're super heavy, we're going to go a little bit slower. A little longer rest at the top. If we got lightweight, we might be picking up that pace. Let's finish strong here. Last squats. Set it up. Let's work. Taking it all the way up top. Good news, we passed halfway. So we're almost done with our 8-minute buy-in. For 8 minutes, we've done a lot of work. 4, 3, 2, relax. All right, we got our swing, and we got our supported row coming up. Earlier, I mentioned the skier swing, so for my dumbbell people, feet go a little closer together. We get a little closer to the light. You drive those hips back. It looks the same. Everybody else, you're working that kettlebell, or working a heavier dumbbell. Set up that swing position. 3, 2, let's work. So let's go over basics first. Keep that weight high up in that upper inner thigh. You're not reaching for the knees. You're definitely not reaching for the ankles. And everything's in the hips. Punch your hips back. Punch your hips forward. So earlier I mentioned a step swing. If you want to get a little crazy today, when that weight is up top, bring that foot together. Bring that foot together. This is our step swing. A little bit advanced, so I'm leaving that decision up to you, but it makes things fun. 3, 2, 1, relax. One of my favorite things, sounds like a lazy cue, But the less you think about it, the easier the step swing is. All right. Big breath. Support that right hand. Still brace that belly. Left hand row, left arm row. Let's work. So with this supported row, we get to really pay attention to that shoulder blade. We get to get that shoulder blade to reach, to open up, and then pull it back. We're not as caught up on supporting that low back. We get to really target the center, upper part of that back. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Going over the right side, got a little breather. All right. Making sure we're set up. Still keeping that athletic stance, so we're strong through the hips. Bracing with that left hand. You're still pressing the hips back, still strong through the belly. And let's work. So just like I called out on that single arm press, don't just drop the weight, okay? Control the way down and work that strong flexion as you pull it up. Work both ranges. Got about 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Relax. Deep breath. All right, so we're getting back to our swing. Then we're working more of a traditional swing, more of a Russian swing as I'm coaching you through. And then that step. That step is optional, okay? If you mess up, you're going to realize you messed up because you're going to catch a kettlebell on your thigh. Don't let that mess up happen. All right. Set up that swing. Let's work. Get that movement going first. And then when that weight launches to go up top, then you can bring those feet together. And then get it back apart. And again, less you think about it, actually the easier it becomes. Always fun to learn something new. Challenge that mind as much as our body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. A lot of times it's stopping that step swing that catches people off guard. All right. Can you step back up for that support row? It's our last set. We have 2 rounds of our supersets today. So last time we're working our rows coming up, and then we're moving into that lunge clean, all right? So that one's gonna be a little more taxing metabolically. All right, athletic stance, right hand support, left arm row, let's work. Nice and strong. Even in this supported position, we still have to be careful not to bounce. Our body knows how to cheat, how to use that reflex. So still try to control those hips. Make the back do the work. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Big breath. All right, one more row, and you're done with your upper body pull. Well, we won't count it clean as a pull today. All right, big breath. Set it up. Brace with that left hand. Drive those hips back. Let's work. And you're in control of that weight. If you're going unsupported, you start to feel that low back, stand up, reset, re-engage that midsection, and then go again with that hinge, making sure you're pulling those abs in, supporting that lumbar, supporting that low back. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. I'm going to drop down the weight a little bit on this next one. It's a little more technical and I'm talking, so make it a little bit easier on myself. But we're going that lunge to that clean. So we're going left hand. Left hand has that weight. Left foot's going to step back. You're going to drop down into that lunge. That weight flirts with the ground. And now you're going to punch to the hip as you bring that weight to that rack position. Back down. Let's work. So if you're working a kettlebell and you're banging up that wrist right now, pull that kettlebell to your body. Don't flick it out in front of your body. Pull it to yourself as quick as you can, and that's going to help you. Well, it's going to help you save that wrist, is what it's going to do. You're not going to leave with forearm bruises. 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. What do I mean by pull it to the body? Don't flick and do that. That hurts. Okay, so when you hinge, bring it to the body as quick as possible. Huh? We're going to teach you clean on camera. All right, right side. Right foot steps back. Pull down to that lunge. Punch to that hip. Rack. Back down. Change around a little bit. You're driving through that front heel. You're standing tall. You're standing all the way up. Another thing you can think of is you're trying to punch your fist through that kettlebell as fast as possible. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. 2 rounds. So we got 1 more to get through, and then you're done. Told you this finisher is going to be a bit more metabolic. Feeling that heart rate. All right, got left hand. Left foot steps back. Pulling down. Standing clean. You're strong to the hips. Appropriate pace. Again, I told you I went lighter on weight, so I'm able to keep a little tempo. If I was back up to my heavier kettlebell, I'd be much slower tempo right now. So make sure you're working appropriately. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Final side, right side, and we're done. Big breath. All right. Let's get that weight on up. Engage that midsection. Right foot steps back if you're with me. Let's work. Don't forget that hip drive. If you just start trying to use that arm and that shoulder, you're going to have to use a whole lot more power than if you initiated it using those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right. Big breath. Heart rate should be up. Maybe not like you've been doing sprints, but it should be up. All right. With the 24-minute mark, there's a lot of work in 24 minutes. Give me a couple more deep breaths. We're going to get a quick stretch. We'll let you get out of here. All right. We'll stay standing because hopefully heart rate's still up a little bit. Ground those feet. Relax those knees. Big breath in. Thumbs point back. Palms to the sky. Breathe into the belly. And exhale, breathe normally as you press those palms away. You get a little bit of movement going on. Spin those arms on down. Right hand to sky. I want you to reach as high as you can. Feet are grounded. And we're going to start reaching across. Opening up that right side. Open up that lateral line. Breathe. Knees are still soft. Bring that right hand down. Left hand reaches for the sky. Then take it across. You'll notice you're not able to go as far if you reach up top first. That's the point. Knees are still soft. All right. First Equipped for 2021 is done. Thank y'all very much for spending some time with me. If you're not hanging out for Strength Flow, go find some fuel. Go eat. If you are staying for Strength Flow, go find some water, maybe something sweet. Get that sugar back because we got a lot of work left to do. Y'all have a great one.